Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Mac Deezy, back up in there, and today I'm bringing you some stuff. You guys might have seen it in the Instagram TV video that I got a bunch of little micro speakers or mini speakers or whatever just laying around the house. And since I got the new one by Anker that just came out, the Icon portable, it's Icon Mini. I thought, you know what I'll do? I will go around, check out these together, put it all in one speaker video, rather than doing like a multitude of one-off videos and whatnot. So what I decided to do is I'm going to do it this way. Do them all at the same time, and here's how it's going to go. Rather than doing a very in-depth dive into each and every single speaker, I'm going to give you about 3 key factors that I think make a decent speaker, and then we're going to go into some hopefully sound tests. Now you guys are going to really have to bear with me on that, because with so many little speakers, to disconnect and reconnect and whatnot, it's going to take a little time. I apologize, and I'll try to put some pauses and whatnot where I can to ensure that we kind of keep that length of the video down. And also what I got today to go along with these is a decibel meter here. And I'm going to try and do a real quick level of decibel meters so that we can see exactly which one might be the loudest, so that you know what to go with. With all of that being said, what I'm going to do at the last thing is give you my opinion on which one I think might be the one to go with. Sorry about that, guys. You know how it works out. Got to kick stuff around when you're doing it right up on this live tip. All right. Yep. What's up, little one? All right. No, I got you. All right. So here's how it's going to start off with today. Today, we're going to start off with the, boom, something to drink, and then the Soundcore Icon Mini. This is by Anker. Oh, that's good stuff. This bad boy just came out by Anker. It is $35.99 on Amazon right now. It is IP67 water resistant, all right? This bad boy has 8 hours of playtime. And of course, like all of these, I will drop a link in the description. Real quick, just to go around the box here. The Amazon plastic wrapping, awesome now, right? On everything. Anyways, you got the up to 8 hours playtime. You got the grab and go. You got the fully waterproof, they say, and wireless stereo pairing. All right, so there you go. Next up, let me just flip the page here, because I went ahead and put down some little bits of information because there was so many speakers, I didn't want to miss anything. All right, we brought back this Sony. This is the XB01. This bad boy is $23 right now on Amazon at the time of the shooting of this video. That is down from about 33 or 30 bucks. I'm not sure which one. On Amazon, it's got 6 hours of playtime. They say splash proof. They don't really give you an inclination of exactly how that is, but when I looked online, there were some other people who were saying IPX5 rating. That in itself is not too bad. It is a Sony product, and they do have this little like radiator area too. I've been using it. It's not bad. That's why I thought I'd throw it in this video. All right. Next up, we have the portable Magnavox. I know what? This Magnavox mini Bluetooth speaker is actually only $11. It's $10.99 at BrandsMart, which is where I picked it up. And BrandsMart actually does have a website, so if you don't have a local BrandsMart, you can still pick it up online. Of course, it is Bluetooth. It's got the decorative lighting, as you can see, going around here, and then it's got the metal casing. So they say decorative lighting and Bluetooth wireless technology. That's about all that they really say on that, other than the usual specs, which this one has 4 hours of music playtime, and it says 2 hours of charging time. The rest of that we can go over later on, guys, okay? Next up, we've got the JBL Go 2. Again, Amazon with the plastic. Trying real hard not to pull out any knives and whatnot today. Okay, so the Go 2 by JBL. This is their Bluetooth speaker. It is $29.99 as of the shooting of this video on Amazon. They are IPX7 rated, and they say have 5 hours of playback time. All right, so right on the back here, you got your, wow, that is really small print. 5 hours of playtime, IPX7 rated, speakerphone, kit hands-free, I guess it's supposed to. Anyway, it does do the speakerphone. Unlike a few of these others, I want to make sure and let you guys know, this one is not compatible with another speaker. You cannot pair this one as of the shooting of this video that I know of. Now, if anybody knows any differently in regards to the JBL Goes, you can drop a link down in the description for me to show that, or if you want to leave a comment, I would greatly appreciate that as well. Next up, we do have these bass jack links. Now, these link wireless speakers, why are these even making this video? At the time of the shooting of these are $5 at the local Five Below. They are mini. These link together. And so because of that feature alone, I thought, hey, let me make them and add them to this video. They're $5 each. There is no IPX rating that I am made aware of. They are 3 watts of output each, and they do have about an hour and a half to 2 hours of playback time. All of the playback time that's been listed here, not one of them listed at which volume that you would be that they did that original testing at. So, with that being said, I always like to take those playback times with a grain of salt. But, you know, it's up to you how you guys feel about them. This other one in the back here is just another one that I picked up. I'm not actually going to really use it. I just thought I'd show you guys that this bass jack from Five Below, they do have all different types of speakers. All right. So now let's go ahead and crack some of these open so that we can see what we got as far as testing some little sounds. All right, do we need a unboxing knife? We kind of do. There is plastic. So what we'll do is pull out the lovely hunting knife. And what do we got here? Okay, on the Anker. This is the Anker Icon Mini. All right, so weird boxing, but it is what it is. Okay, so put this on the side here. Don't want to stab myself. Inside of the box, there's another box. And I don't know if you guys have seen any of my videos, but y'all know I love boxes inside of boxes, inside of boxes. What up, though? Okay, so we've got, it seems like, is that a case? Because that would be false. Let's see. Oh, nope, there are the instructions. Womp womp. Okay, so it does come with a little instruction quick start guide. That's cool. As usual with Anker, you got your happy, you got your unhappy. It did come with a charging cable. It's an Anker cable. So that means it's got that nice little roundness to it, as you can see. Cool. So it's a micro to USB. It came with a lanyard already attached to the speaker. Right off the bat, it is nice. They got this like plasticky silicone feel to it. And here in the back, you got 4 little tiny feet. You got the grill with the company branding. On the top here, you have your power. You have your minus. You got your plus. You have a... Okay. Normally what happens with the Soundcores, I believe that's the link button. So if you want to link more than one of these together. And then you've got the Bluetooth pairing button as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead, try to get some power going here. I'm gonna press pause, okay, so that I can just try to link this up. I'll talk about the length of time just in the process, trying to save you guys some time. Here we go. Pause. All right, y'all, we back up in there, and what we got here is the Anker Soundcore Icon Mini. I'm gonna actually play some copyright-free music. This one is literally on YouTube. It states, "I love Soca 2017 rhythm, free to use." If you're listening YouTube, it says on your channels, free to use. All right, so it is soca time because it's actually Carnival down in the Caribbean. So here's a little shout out to that Caribbean side. Here we go. Okay, so I gave y'all about 39 seconds or 40 seconds of that rhythm. And I'll tell you what, it's not very bass heavy. But then again, that could also be the music. And I can't really tell that until I get up in there with some of my music. So we'll see about that. It's pretty decently loud. So let me try it again so I can make sure and get some of the decibel meters here. I'm going to put it on max and try that once again. And here we go. Let me clear that. All right. All right, so 96.7 was the highest that it came up at. Not too bad. On the right-hand side is where the actual stopper is that has the 3.5 millimeter and the USB charging slots. Nothing on the, oh, nope, I'm sorry. On the left, you got a little mic. That's cool. At the top, you guys know they got the button placements and nothing on the bottom. That being said, this is a pretty decent speaker. I do like it. Very portable, very easy. Turning that off. Let's move to the Sony. All right, so I'm going to pause and get the Sony linked up, and we'll go with that one next. All right, y'all, we back up in there. We got the Sony getting ready to be listened to here. Let me center this up a little bit. Make sure we got y'all right in the middle. Boom. Okay, here we go. All right, so 94.2 was the loudest. So again, we're talking from 96.7, that's one that's station, I think, to 94.2. So those are very negligible in the differences. So we're going to keep track of those here, 94.2. Next up, we've got the Magnavox. So we got to go ahead and crack open the box on that bad boy. So let's pull this one up front. Any tape, very little, negligible. Just rip open the box, go old school on that bad boy. What up, though? All right, inside of the box, you get a charging cable, micro USB to USB. Type A, you got some portable speakers. This is some of the instruction manuals. Boom. Then we've got the actual unit itself. Actually, you know what? I've had a unit very similar to this in the past. It was, you know what? It was one that was in a setup, a silver setup that I had. It wasn't Magnavox, but it looked very similar. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, so there's no IPX rating on this bad boy. As you can see, you got your open slot here for your micro USB. And here is your on-off switch. And that's about it. There's some lighting around here. So once you link it up, it probably has no control, so you can't do anything at that. It does have a rubber gasket at the bottom to act as though it's a stopper. And for that one, I think what we'll have to do is put it on top of the box because that will not fit on that right there. So while I'm setting this back up, the last one, the Sony, I did not give you guys a real runaround as to what's on there because I've actually done that already in another video, and I will link that down below so you guys can make sure and know, like, you know, what the button placements are, things like that. So let's go ahead and pause this video while we get the Magnavox hooked up, ready to go for you guys. All right, y'all, we back up in there. Now, it took a little while for the Magnavox to show up on my Bluetooth availability. I don't know if that's the speaker itself. Also, the tune it made when it did link up was very minute, very small. I'm not sure if that speaks well of the actual speaker itself. And then, I don't know if you guys can see, but their LEDs are actually flashing, and they are pretty light. So we'll see about that. All right, here we go. Turn the volume all the way up so we can at least hear it. Here it comes. Okay, 87.7. Wow, that was really low. Okay, so I guess at $10, what do you actually expect? I guess is the best way to go with that. But you know, Magnavox is a pretty well-known name, so I thought that's the reason why I would add it to this video. But we will give it some wah wah wah. That definitely falls off to the side. Let's just fall back. All right, next up, boom. Back up in there, we got JBL. This is the JBL Go. I do have the first version. I have it in blue. And this is number 2, so that's the reason why, of course, you got to get the number 2 when you got that number 1, right? So let's go ahead and check this out in comparison to those others and see if it holds up as well as its counterpart did, which I loved bringing that one around with me for a little while. The squareness of it was not my favorite. Where's the knife? Oh, okay. The squareness of it, the original, the JBL Go 1, was not my favorite. So it wasn't like really a pocket. It wasn't really like a pocket speaker. It wasn't really something that you could really easily carry around unless you had a bag. So, you know, this one is it's the same square-ish shape, but it does have rounded edges this year. So that's awesome. You've seen these probably all over the place. So, you know, had to get the red to go with the other red JBLs. Unlike the other JBLs that have come out this year that have that JBL Connect feature, this does not have that availability. Again, you can't even link up 2 of these together, which would, you know, it would be nice. I mean, as a feature that every other maker is making, and on top of that you have in your flip and charge lineups, you might as well add it to the JBL link. But I can understand why they might not want to, but at least having them link up with each other, if you have multiples of these, might not be a bad idea. So let's go ahead and see what they got inside the box, inside a box, inside a box. You know how much I love that, y'all. All right, so just push it through, make it easier. All right, so it looks like we've got the owner's manual, and a micro USB to USB charging cable and the JBL orange. Boom. I will go through that later. So let's go ahead and look around the unit here. All right, so it's got that red, first of all, nice glossy finish. It's got 4 little feet on the bottom here. Not really noticing them, but if you guys can make those out. Company branding on the back, company branding engraved on the back, company branding printed on the front in white. On the right-hand side, you have the stopper here, which is what gives it that IPX7 rating. Very nice, snaps right back into place. As you guys can see, you have your micro USB and your 3.5 millimeter. Got that other JBL Go, so your company branding. On the top here, we have the power, we've got the Bluetooth, we got the minus and the plus, and you've got the play. And hopefully that also pauses. Now, there is some juice, so we're gonna link this here momentarily. I'm gonna press that pause button so that we can get it all linked up, and we'll do that sound for you. Be right back. All right, y'all, we back up in there. Sorry for the beer. We're gonna play that little rhythm here, see what we got, and keep it moving. Here comes the JBL Go 2. I let that one run a little bit. 96.5. I let it run a little bit just to see if it was going to push any higher than that one right there, because the 96.5 puts it at 0.2 less than the Anker Soundcore Icon Mini. So that might be some battle ranges. Now, you guys can tell me, did you really want to hear these two $5 speakers go up against any of these? I truly don't want to do a sound test on those. I'll open the box. Let's choose this one here, just to see what it looks like. I mean, at $5, there's no way that these are going to be able to hold up. I mean, what? You got some feet on the bottom, you got the power button, you got a speaker facing you, and you got your charging port right there in the back. I mean, they're great for kids. I'll say that. These are probably really great for kids. I'm not going to put that on this channel though, but I did want you guys to know that they're aware. Be aware that these are out there. I mean, you got kids, you got those birthdays. Well, not really for birthdays, but you got those stocking stuffers that you need. Boom, pair these up. You got something good going on for the kiddies. That, you know how kids are out there. They destroy everything. Don't give them reason. Don't make yourself upset with reasons to really, get out there and be all upset about these things. I mean, look, they're beautiful for kids. They're right on for kids. Boom. Stocking stuffers, giveaways, whatever you guys want to do. There you go. All right. So now with all of that being said, let's really talk about these two speakers here. I think that it's going to come down to maybe a battle between those two, because the Sony is at 94.2. It's a little less. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. Aesthetically looking, though, I like the way the Sony looks. But as far as portability, I think these two, being that they're thin, make it a little bit easier to slide in the pocket. Giggity. And, whether it be carrying on your backpack or whatnot, you guys let me know what you think. The Soundcore has the lanyard that's built in with it. It also is 96.7 decibel meters as opposed to the JBL, which is 96.5. The cost on the JBL is $29 though, while the actual Anker is 36. So, you know, for a few dollars less, the only thing that's really missing from the JBL is a lanyard. You guys let me know what you think. Go down below. Let me know what you think. And while you're down there, you might as well go ahead and give me them thumbs, yo. Give me them thumbs. And hey, always be the hero in your story, not the villain in someone else's. Peace.